So for this problem, the Coulomb's law, then for this given, so what is the net force acting on charge A? Now take note that this one is charge A, so therefore we need to find first the force between A and B. So observe that A and B, so these are like charge, so therefore they repel. So the direction for A is to the left. So the direction of this force is to the left. Then to find the force between A and B, so using this formula, so we have the Coulomb's constant times charge A times charge B, then over r squared, or the distance between A and B. Then take note that K is Coulomb's constant. This is 9 times 10 to the power 9. So we have K is 9 times 10 to the power positive 9, then times for charge A, this one is 16, then times 10 to the power negative 5, then times for charge B, so this one is microcoulomb, or times 10 to the power negative 6. So this is 13 times 10 to the power negative 6, then all over the range. So that's the distance between A and B. So we have 3 to the power 2. So to find now the force between A and B, so again the force is to the left. So first, just multiply all these numbers. So 9 times 16 times 13. So we have 9 times 16 times 13. Then equals. Then divide by 3 squared. So divide by 3 squared. So the force is 208. So this is 208, then times 10. Then for the exponent, so we just need to add these three exponents. So we have 9, then plus the negative 5, then plus the negative 6. So the exponent is negative 2. So times 10 to the power negative 2, then the unit is Newton. So this is now the force between A and B. Then we also need to find the force between A and C. So observe that A and C, this one is opposite charge. So therefore, this charge A attract to charge C. So the direction is to the right. Then the formula to find the force, so we have the Coulomb's constant times charge A times charge C, then over the range or the distance between A and C. Then substitute now the values. So for the Coulomb's constant, this one is 9 times 10 to the power 9, then times charge A, this one is 16, then times 10 to the power negative 5, times charge C, that's 11, times 10 to the power negative 8. Then for the range, so the range is the distance between A and C. So observe that the distance is 3 plus 2.4. So therefore the range is 5.4, then to the power 2. Then to find now the force between A and C, and the force is to the right. So multiply all the numbers. So we have 9 times 16, then times 11 equals, then divide by 5.4 squared. So divide by 5.4 into the power 2. So the force is 54.32. So this one is 54.32 then times 10. So for the exponent, so we need to add all the exponents. So we have 9 then plus the negative 5 plus the negative 8. So the exponent is negative 4. So to the power negative 4, then Newton. So this is now the force between A and C. Then this time, we can find out the net electric force acting on charge A. So to find the net force, so we have equals, so the force between A and B plus the force between A and C. This force is to the left and this force is to the right. So since the force between A and B is to the left, so therefore this value becomes negative. So we have negative 208 then times 10 to the power negative 2 then plus. Since the force is to the right, so therefore this value is positive. So plus 54.32 then times 10 to the power negative 4. Now observe that we cannot add these two numbers because different exponents. So therefore we need to rewrite one of the number to make these two exponents equal. So always work on the smaller exponent. Since negative 4 is smaller than negative 2, so we need to work on negative 4 and always move to the left. So since 2 and 4, the difference is 2, so we need to move twice to the left. So we have 1, 2, and this becomes plus 2. So this becomes negative 208. Then times 10 to the power negative 2, then plus, this becomes 0.5432, then times 10, and this becomes negative 2. So we have now the same exponents, so we can combine now these two numbers. So we have now the net force equals, so we can add now these two numbers. So we have negative 208 then plus this 0.5432. So we have negative 207.46. So this is negative 207.46. Then just copy the exponent. So times 10 to the power negative 2 Newton. So this is now the net electric force acting on charge A. Then for B, the net electric force acting on charge C. So again, first, we need to find the force between C and A or A and C. So observe that A and C, this one is opposite charge. So therefore C attract to charge A. So the direction for this force is to the left. Then to find out the force, so we have the Coulomb's constant. This is 9 times 10 to the power 9, then times C. C is 11 times 10 to the power negative 8, then times A. A is 16 times 10 to the power negative 5, and the range or the distance. So add these two distance. That's 5.4 to the power 2. Then to find now the force between C and A, again this force is to the left. So we have 9 times 11 times 16 equals, then divide by 5.4 to the power 2. So that's 54.32. So this is 54.32, then times 10. So again, add all the exponents. So this is negative 4 Newton. So this is now the force between C and A. Then also we need to find the force between C and B. So observe that B and C also opposite charge, so therefore C attract to B. So we have now the direction of this force is to the left. So to find now the force, so we have the Coulomb's constant. So that's 9 times 10 to the power 9, then times C, 11 times 10 to the power negative 8, then times. So microcoulomb is times 10 to the power negative 6. So this one is 13 times 10 to the power negative 6, then all over the distance between B and C, that's 2.4 squared. So to find now the force between C and B, and again this one is to the left. So we have 9 times 11 times 13 equals, then divide by 2.4 to the power 2. So that's 223.44. So 223.44, then times 10. So add all the exponents. So to the power negative 5, then Newton. So this is now the force between C and B. Then this time we can find now the net force on charge C. So we have the net force equals the force between C and A, then plus the force between C and B. So the direction for this force between C and A, this one is to the left, and this one is also to the left. So again, since to the left, this becomes negative. So negative 54.32, then times 10 to the power negative 4, then plus. This one is also to the left, so this becomes negative. So this is also negative 223.44, then times 10 to the power negative 5. So again, since different exponents, so we need to rewrite first this given to make these exponents equal. So always work on the smaller exponent and move to the left. So since negative 5 is smaller than negative 4, so therefore we need to move once to the left. So this becomes negative 54.32 times 10 to the power negative 4, then plus, this becomes 22.344, then times 10, so this becomes negative 4. So since the same exponents, so we can add now the numbers. So we have the net force equals, so we have negative 54.32, then plus negative 22.344, then equal, so we have negative 76.66. So the net force is negative 76.66, then times 10 to the power negative 4 Newton. Now, since the net force is negative, so therefore the direction of the net force is to the left. So if the net force is positive, so the direction of the net force is to the right.